Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am currently working on my Monday series for April, not March. I made a mistake in video number 1. I don't know what it was. Oh, in my head. It just happens sometimes. So same day I'm recording both of these, but I had to correct that. So Monday series video number 2, which means it equals a case, a card. April 2024's stamp set of the month is Everyday Details Bundle. I'm going to show you that here in a minute if I can find, where did it go? I have supplies covering them all. So this is the stamp set. These are the dies. So you get these and these. We are just using the largest of the circle dies, which for me is number 4. Give me a second. I have a whole bunch of little dots in my die, which I want to get out. You know that little brush in the catalog that goes to your take your pick tool? Great little tool for getting little things out of your dies. I purchased a little brush from another company long before Stampin'Up came out with their own. Okay. Look what Hank just gave me. You see that? And it says, I love you. Oh, isn't that sweet? That is so cool. Oh, I'm going to clip that to my thing. That little guy is so cute. Love him. Anyways, had to share that with you. You'll get a kick out of that. So, my Everyday Detail dies. Now I got to think of what I'm doing. What are we using? We are using the egg nest, and you make every day a little brighter. Because, of course, we're casing a card. Let me show you what card we are casing. We're actually going to do 2 cards today, everybody. So, this is page, 28. I thought it was page 23. Let's correct that. Let me see. 28. Of the mini catalog. Let me, can maybe show you a look at the front of it if I could get to it. This is the catalog, the one with the ice cream cones, okay? So we are doing this card because I do have those cards and envelopes. Gold foiled flowers, cards, and envelopes. I gave half of the package to my aunt. I kept a half for me. So we are going to do this card. We're going to do 2 versions of this card. I wasn't really crazy about this card. So I'm changing up a few things, and I'm going to tell you right now. For the card here with the... Let me just show you. This card here, right? I am not using white. We are going to use very vanilla for the circle and this piece. Then I'm going to do a version in white with the white circle. Okay, and I'm adding a little strip of boho blue, as that's the color we're going to use. So we're going to keep this as reference. And I have everything set aside. Let's go over what we're using. So, of course, just double the size. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. Gold foil flowers, cards, and envelopes for card number 1. The other is white. Then we're using the Everyday Detail dies. Very vanilla. Card number 2 will be in white. Then I have just a strip that's a 1/2 inch by at least 3.5 of very vanilla, or the white, depending on which one you want to make, or you can make both. And then 3/4 inch by 3 3/4 at least of boho blue. Mine are a little longer. I will trim them down as I need to if I decide to. I'm going to use a blending brush, boho blue, blends Old Olive and boho blue. Inks are boho blue and pecan pie, and I'm using the little in colors in the boho blue, one for each card, because I'm going to show you again. On this card, they're using these little, and those are little sequins, which I don't have, and I don't particularly care for them. I find that the sequins pop off real quickly, so I need to grab my blends. Pick up the stamp case that fell on the ground here, and there's my blends. So let's get started, and we're gonna do the actual card in the catalog first. So I have some scratch paper. Get out my supplies. Here's our gorgeous envelope. And make sure my card is going, which way do I want it? This is the way they have it in the picture. Let me show you. So they have this zinnia flower right there, or dahlia, whatever you want to call it. So that's up in this corner. We have the blue blending brush. Tongue twisters here. We're going to spread some joy with some boho blue right about in there on this inky pad. So really brush it off first if yours is as inky as mine. So here we go. Now I'm barely holding this down, and I'm going to tell you this every time I do this. You can always add color. You just can't take it off. So I can start in the center because that's where my circle's going to be. And I'm adding a little bit more pressure, getting a little bit more color. Just with the tips of this finger and this finger, I'm pushing down a little bit more on my brush, okay? I'm going to load up some more color. Start in the center because you won't see that, and go out until I get the desired blue color I want. So in the center is where I'm going to start, and I'm just going to blend it out. I don't want to cover the whole thing. I'm just adding a bit of blue. So here's that very vanilla. Looks like we need more blue and more color. So here, out here. Let's see if that's going. And we need more over in here. Yes. I'm looking at the picture. I'm going to show you in a minute. So here we go. We're taking it out closer to the edge. I don't want to go all the way to edge. That's quite a bit. That looks pretty good. So let's put our circle on it. Yes. And then I'm going to give you guys a look at the catalog. So the blue is what we're going for, and I could see I could probably use a little bit more up there, pushing more on the brush as I blend. I think I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to close that up and set that over there. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and stamp our saying, which I'm hoping that this is good enough. So I'm going to have it at an angle. I'm going to have it at an angle, and then I'm going to walk it down. I don't know why, but that tends to work with me. Watch it not work this time, but I said tends, not always. That is beautiful. Yes. Okay. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, what they did in theirs is, oh, no, it's straight. What we're going to do with ours is flag it going the same direction, because this is what I thought they did. So we're going to do it anyways. Now, this piece is going to go onto the boho blue, which we could make the boho blue a little smaller. So I'll have to make adjustments in my notes. This was at 3/4 of an inch, but now it's going to be at 5/8 of an inch because I think it's just a little too big, which it's a little bit difficult to get it. Oh, that's so not straight. That is not straight. I might have to cut a whole nother piece. Let's see if that will straighten it out. No. Okay, I need to cut a whole new piece. A piece that I can actually have room to measure with the guide. That's not gonna give me a second. Oh, that's not gonna work either. I need a really small piece. Let's see. Because I need 5/8 of an inch. So I know that 5/8 is 1/8 of an inch. Mark the halfway mark. So this is the halfway mark. Oops, I want it turned this way. So halfway point and then plus 1/8 is going to give me a strip. That is 5/8. A straight part. Let's put our piece on here, and I bet that is going to be better. Yes, much better. So doubt if I can do that again. I don't know what I'm going to do on the next one, but we'll find out. So we're going to glue these two together. And then we're going to do the ends just for a little visual interest. There we go. So there's our sentiment strip. Now we're going to stamp in pecan pie. And they stamped kind of down here to the corner a bit. I'm going to get mine a little farther up in the picture, in the circle. Full strength. Oh, we are going to need a blender pen, I think, for this. Oh, that is pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, set that aside. Now, oh, I had a water painter brush. You can do it with this. Let me grab some water. Not really wet. I don't want it too wet, so I'm brushing it off. I'm going to pick up a little, and you can blend the color out. I'm trying to look at the picture. They did not do the whole thing. They have little bits of dark areas in the nest, so that's what we're trying to recreate. So this looks like a dark bit. And oh my gosh. Okay, my hubby is outside creating a catastrophe. We're going to do this little area here by the... Oops, I messed up my water pool. Love the glass mat for that. Little bit of darkness in here. And right on the outside edge. So we're just highlighting bits of the nest. All right, that's that. Can pick that up with that so it doesn't get anywhere else. Now, the eggs. Oh, Miss TT, you do not want to go out there. So, boho blue on the dark bit of the eggs. Now the question is I'm gonna, is this gonna be too dark of a blue? Because I think it's, yeah. So what do we need? We need the blender brush. And I need a little bit of ink on something. Oh, here's a block. There's some boho blue for me to lift up, because that is the light. Oh, we'll have to see. So I'm going to start here and blend. I don't want really dark eggs. I could have used the watercolor pencils, would have been pretty. Okay, on the other ones, we're going to use watercolored pencils, I think, for our eggs. All right. Our eggs are done, though they are much darker than what I wanted originally. Live and learn. So next we get to put this card together and then do the opposite card. So this is going to get glued down, the opposite card, the other card. This one I'm going to make totally flat. Oh, we need to do the old olive on the leaves. So just to bring in a little pop of extra color. That's, oops, we missed one right there. There we go. So there's that. And there is our sentiment strip, which, you know what, I'm just going to go totally, let me see. Yes, this needs just a little bit behind it, like that much, and then it'll be okay. We'll have to trim it off. No dimensionals on this. I'm just adding this little bit behind it so that when it's not funky on the, here, ta-da, like that. I'm gonna cut off a little bit of that. So glue now can go all the way across. There. You can kind of feel the stopping point of where I added that little extra bit of cardstock. So that is their card in the catalog. We have our little boho blue dots instead of the sequence. And I'm thinking we add one there. And one here and one up. Oops. Maybe we can add it like right there. So I'm going to get the catalog. Show you guys. Yes, they brought in some pink hints, but I didn't want any pink on it. And that is this, my version of this card with the added little bit of boho blue and the blue in color dots instead of the pink. So let's work, well, we got to do the inside, right? And the envelope. So let's do that first because I haven't thought that far yet. Oh, what are we going to do? You make every day a little brighter. I don't want it to be blank on the inside. So we are just going to add that. I think we're just going to do this little border down here at the bottom. And you know what? Maybe we'll add these. To the front. I bet we could add a few little dots here and there. I'm not sure if I want to, like, no, we're not going to add any to the front. Just keep it as is. On here, we're just going to add little dots. You make each day a little brighter. I would love a great big thank you, but I don't have one out right now. Oh, I do have heartfelt hellos. Wait. Oh, thinking of you. Thanks for everything. Relax. Oh, you make every day a little bit brighter. Relax and enjoy your day. I like that. All right. Thank you, Phyllis. All right. We have something to go on the inside. We're going to do thinking of you on the outside because, you guessed it, because we can. Yes, that's the answer. Because we can. So on our envelope, we're going to do thinking of you, boho blue. And on the inside, relax and enjoy your day. And these are from, hold on, I'll show you the stamp set. Ta-da! Now I'm happy. Now that makes me happy. On the Horizon. Ta-da! That's it. So now let's move on to our card in blue. And I'm bringing in some oldies, guys. All right. First we're going to do is stamp. I got a couple of dots there. We are going to do the blending on the circle. So where's my blending brush? I didn't re-ink it. I'm just adding a little bit more pressure and getting that blue on the circle. Because wait till you see what we're stamping on the card. You guys are going to love it. Hopefully you're going to love it. All right. Then we're going to stamp our sentiment. Which we're going to walk it down. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. And then our little dots, we're going to add there and there. And this one we need to, I think we're going to keep this one just like that. We just need to cut this off. Guillotine, where'd you go? So this is my 3/8 of an inch by 4 1/2, and we're going to glue that 1/2 inch strip by 4 1/4 down to it. I'm really happy with that. Now we're going to stamp our bird's nest because I'm saving the card part for last. So there's our bird nest. Oh, definitely love that. We can close it pecan pie. We don't need that anymore, but I do need my colored pencils. Where are those? My watercolor pencils. I'm going to add the dark bit here. Then I'm going to go around the edge of all the eggs. And I'm wondering, do I blend this with the watercolor pen? Let's see. Really soft blue. All right. So now we're going to come in and do that darkening of and highlighting just a few areas. We're, I think, going to go all the way down like so. I'm going to go all the way around just because I can do a little bit different. Okay, there we go. We're just highlighting some. Now we are going to bring back the garden green just for the leaves. All right, there we have it. It's done. Oh, really, really pretty. Love the watercolor pencil. Much better choice. But you don't know until you try. So are you ready to see what I'm bringing in? It is a retired item. Can't wait till you guys see this. Ta-da! Look at that one. I think it was called Toil background stamp. This is what we are going to use. So we're going to ink it up, and then we're going to stamp it off because I didn't want it dark. So I'm going to stamp off. Oh, and now looks like I could have done a little better job in areas, but that's going to have to do. So now we're going to put our card on it, the complete card base. Give it a little love. Oops, that's not going to reach there. We'll just have to try to keep my hands out of the ink, which is always difficult. Oh, that did not come out the way I wanted it to. Maybe we'll do full strength. We'll set that one aside. Let's do it again. This is beautiful. That other one is not pretty. Not pretty. And that's the wrong one. That opens at the top. All right, so we're gonna go full strength this time. I thought stamping off would be the ticket, but sometimes you live and you learn that that's not it. So I'm gonna scoot this over some. Yes, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter which one is the front at this point. Bring that over. Now give it a good rub down. Now with any luck, now that's stunning. Yes. Oh yes, we still are going to need that for the inside. So see, look how pretty that is. So for the inside, we're doing relax. Enjoy your day, just like we did before. And our little dots from the kit. But this time we're just going to go a little more organized on them. There. And our envelope. I think what I need to do is do this on the envelope flap. Ha. I think so. But how am I going to do that? Let's see. I need, pardon me for a moment, another piece of scratch paper to block off that part of the envelope. Pick this up. I want that pretty bit on it, so I got to turn it this way to stamp it. Ooh, I think this is going to be so pretty. Oh, of course, look at that. Most definitely. So then I'm going to ink it up some more. And I'm going to stamp this corner. And then, oh, love it. Now I got to take it inside and clean it off. And then do, and of course I got ink there. So thinking of you, it's just what it is. It doesn't help sometimes. I just don't know why I keep doing it. Oh, it just is. Okay, let's get this card done. I'm going to close up, if you guys give me a second, I want to close up this boho blue ink. All that work on that envelope, and look what I did. It just happens. So, that is pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. This time, this is going to go up on dimensionals. And this is one of those circles that I'm going to do the number 5 on, because it's big. You could have got away with 4. I think I've done 4 before, but for this one, I'm going to do 5. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring in a little bit of white twine, baker's twine, and do a little bow or something. So this is going in the same spot as the other one. And I know, oh, linen thread. That's right. We are going to do some linen thread. Let's see, this is going to go here. And I think my linen thread is going to go either all the way underneath it or over. I think it's going to go right there. So let's see how much that is. That's how much I want. And it is, the answer is 13 inches. Bow maker time. We're not doing a double bow, but I do want this bow a little bigger. So that looks good. I have about 3.5 inches too much. So about 10 inches would have done the trick. So this is going to go there and that. So right there we need a glue dot. This is going to get glue on this part and 2 dimensionals on this side. Or actually, I think I can get away with 1. Yeah, we're just going to do 1. Then we're going to do glue on this side. Hopefully, come on. Really, really darling. I think this side is a little longer, so we'll cut that off a little bit more. And our little in color dots. So I'm thinking for these, I want them not on here. So I'm going to put one like 1, 2. I know I want them here. So 1, 2, and maybe this one on there on it. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This one is going to get the Wink Estella. I could do the others as well, but I'm not doing the nest. I'm doing the leaves and the eggs. Oh, so my version of that card, and that's stunning. Yes, 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 yes. So this to this, this was the first one. We can link Estella these eggs. Those just are a little dark for me, but this was their card, just with blue instead of the pink there, and we backed it with some boho blue. But I so love this rendition with the toil background stamp that of course is retired, but any florally background you have, this is the only floral big background stamp I had, would work in boho blue and give you the same pop of color that this does. So I hope you guys like my case of card. I would love to know which one you guys like better. And I'm telling you, hands down, it's this one for me. That's my personal opinion. But thanks everybody for allowing me to come into your home and share my love of paper crafting with you. I would ask that if you are not a subscriber, that you would consider subscribing to my channel. It does help me out. And also, would you consider giving me a thumbs up if you like this video? Share it with somebody you know if you liked it, who may like paper crafting. And as always, your comments, guys, are what keep me doing this. I want to thank you so very much again, and I invite you to come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.